Lisa Sherman here, Senior Run Leader with Boobs on the Run and in-house nutritionist. So spring is well and truly here, and it's often a time that we want to do a spring cleanup. So we want to declutter and, get rid of some stuff out of our cupboards and sort things out. And so one cupboard to think about is our kitchen cupboards, and specifically our pantry. So we all often have items in there that are either expired and so we should throw them out, or we can also look at potentially replacing some of the items we have in our cupboard, some of those unhealthy food and beverage choices, with some healthier options. And by doing this, if we don't have those unhealthier food items there, we are less likely, we're just simply not going to eat them, and less likely to be tempted. And by replacing these with some healthier options, we can really sort of just start to reset some of our healthy habits. And this can go a long way to supporting our overall health and well-being. Now, I know it can seem like a bit of waste of money to discard items that are still in date and that you haven't used, but you can donate unopened in-date items to a local charity. I'm sure they'd really welcome those. But otherwise, often we have things that are out of date anyway, so they really just should be discarded. So where to begin? What I suggest is, pull everything out of your cupboards. As you're pulling everything out, check if it's in date. If it's in date, then we make a decision whether we keep it or discard or replace it with something else. Obviously, if it's out of date, then you just got to discard it. So next, once you've got everything out, obviously clean your cupboard, and then have a really good look at each item that you've got and make the decision, is this something that can be replaced with a healthier option? So some examples are, vegetable oils, we can replace these with coconut oil and olive oil. If they're pre-packaged sauces, which are often high in salt, sugar, lots of additives and preservatives, we can replace these with things like mustard, tahini, lemon juice, salsas, avocado made into dressing like guacamole. If we've got white rice, replace that with brown rice and quinoa. Breadcrumbs and croutons, they can be replaced with chia seeds or almonds. If you've got chips, pretzels, salted nuts, you can replace those with air-popped popcorn or unsalted raw and natural nuts. Chocolate and chocolate chips, we can replace those with cacao nibs and, dark chocolate that's at least 80% cacao. If we've got sugar, we can replace this with using honey or maple syrup or a little bit of stevia. If we've got things like soft drinks, both the normal and the sugar-free varieties, these can be replaced with soda water or filtered water. Use fresh fruit and vegetable and herbs to flavor it, or with herbal teas and green teas. So these are some good options for you to think about in terms of just making that, giving a bit of a spring clean to your pantry and putting some healthier options in there, so that you're sort of making that another step towards resetting those healthy habits. It's the little small changes that we make and consistently make them that improve our overall dietary intake and our overall health and well-being. So as always, please reach out with any queries or questions you might have, but in the meantime, happy spring cleaning.